All right, here's this other hive. These ones have a top entrance, and I like this better up underneath there because it allows them to come in and out for the most part during the winter months. This one is only sitting on a pallet, so it's not very high off the ground, especially when we had 2.5, 3 feet of snow. It was under snow quite a bit, so we're gonna check and see if these ones want to play nice. So far, they're not attacking my head, which is a plus. And I say that, and they start coming after the camera. For the most part, I just need to clean out the dead ones at the bottom down here, so it makes it easier for them to come in and out, and it prevents disease from killing off the hive. Not as many up on top as the first hive that we went into, as far as live ones, but they also have that top entrance right here that you watch them come in and out of. And I like those too, just because it helps prevent other critters from getting in there and destroying the hive. It's harder for them to climb in that little entrance, and the bees are able to protect that smaller one better than the great big entrance down below. Now, one thing that's kind of interesting, and if you keep bees you might know this, is the queen will determine what type of a hive it is. And what I mean by that is if they're a nice hive or a mean hive. So with these ones being nice so far, I'm thinking that either they killed off their queen or their queen died and they made a new queen, and they're just a lot more mellow now. Or maybe it's they're half asleep because it's still not summer. Okay, this one's not a real strong hive like the first one we went to. All those are dead bees from the winter. A lot of the time what we try and do is by keeping the lower entrance open, the live bees will actually take and drag the dead ones out. But with as much snow as we had, there was no way they were going to be able to drag them out. I'm sure this whole hive, for the most part, was buried under snow. Just clean out the dead ones. These, for the most part, will keep their homes relatively clean. Now, you can look in here and you can see how all that comb is built up in the middle. There's only 9 frames in here. This is a 10 frame super that we should have had 10 frames in, but since they were so mean, I wasn't going to come back here and go out of my way to add a 10th frame in here. So what they did is they came up with their own and just built it in between there. So now I've got to go through and clean all that out. We'll restack it and get them all put back together. And this comb that we scrape off is actually what gets used on the Charlie Bee lip balm. It's one of the main ingredients in it. And if you haven't used that, it is absolutely awesome. It's better than your Blistex, your Carmex, your Chapstick, your any of the other brands out there. It's made with wax from our bees, some oils like vitamin E, spearmint or peppermint, and a few other things, but it is all natural. Coconut oil, or coconut something or other, I don't know. You have to ask my wife on that. She makes it, but it is absolutely awesome. when we first started doing this, the first year we got bees, we did 4 hives of our own, and there's about 10,000 bees per package when you buy them, when you're first starting out, unless you've got friends that want to do a split with you or something. And what a split is I think I explained it earlier, is we'll take part of one beehive, we'll take it out and put it into a new box and make 2 hives out of the one, which is awesome because then it saves you about $130, $150 for bugs, because that's how much a package will run you. And you'll take some frames out that have larvae, live bees, brood, and all that is babies. Okay, you've got the wax, or not the wax, you've got eggs, larvae, capped brood, and eggs. And then out from all that becomes the live worker bees. So you'll grab several frames of each, throw it into a box, cap the box, kind of keep them in there for a little bit so they don't try and go back to the old hive that you took them from. And they'll actually make their own queen out of one of those eggs that you put in that new box. And that's how bees will keep their hive going if their queen dies. They'll actually just make their own. They'll find a queen, they'll give her royal jelly. She'll have a bigger cell on the bottom usually, down here. Oh, you can't see it because you're looking at the bees. But you'll have a bigger cell that you'll see dangling down there, and you know that's going to be a queen cell. Got to get this done real quick. The temperature just kind of dropped a little bit. I generally don't want to get in these hives under about 52 degrees. Some people will get in them at 50. I prefer it a little bit warmer because all I'm doing is letting their warmth that they've created in their hive escape. So I want to get this done as quick as possible. Weather's supposed to be good, just overcast, and we've got a little breeze coming out of the north. In fact, that might be good for now because the wind's picking up a bit. Nothing really in there. All these bees buttoned up. All right, I'll show you the hive itself. Okay, so you've got your bottom board. That is this. This is their bottom entrance, okay? That's their landing pad. They go in there to the hive bodies. On the inside, you saw the frames. Right here is called your inner cover, all right? There's the entrance. There's also this to allow moisture and condensation to escape. And then this plastic one is your outer cover, and that just sits right on top. Now, when we first did this, anytime I went into the hive, I always tried to not squash as many as possible, but it's inevitable. You're going to squash bees, no matter how hard you're trying not to. It's just going to happen. So I still try not to, but you'll learn to kind of get past it. So let's see, we've been into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hives today. 3 of them are living. The other ones we just kind of cleaned out. We're probably going to perform at least one split on one of the hives that was over there that we did, the one that I was just tickled to death with. We've got some wax that we'll take. We'll melt it down, probably put it into a bar, just a wax bar or something like that, so we can use it later on. We'll see if Paula's out selling her honey yet, and lip balm. She also makes a sugar scrub that women just absolutely love. I don't quite know what to do with that, but her coworkers and a bunch of other people order them quite often. So if you want to try any of our products, let us know. Put a link to our email address and stuff. I'll put it in down below, or you can just comment onto our YouTube channel here that you would be interested in, let's say, the lip balm. Okay, I can't remember what she charges for them. Honey, we sell it in small bears, and I'll try and show you that when she's out here selling it. And some glass bottles that are really pretty and really decorative. Shows off the color of the honey. Plus, if you've got allergies, raw honey is awesome, because what it does is it forces that pollen into your body that you're having issues with, and it helps your body build up a tolerance to it. So if you want some honey, let us know on that too. We ship it all over the place. We're probably, sounds like more than likely, we're going to be doing a farmer's market or two with our farm fresh eggs as well as honey and her other bee products that she does. So I'll get this video up here, and we'll do another video on her doing her little bee cells of stuff, I think. So have any questions, let us know in the comments down below. All right, well, I'm driving back from the hives, and I can see that Paula and I think Charlie from Charlie Bee are up here selling their honey. So as soon as I can get out of this field, drop some supplies off, we'll go up and talk to them, see what they're selling, and kind of show you what some of the products are that are happening at least this spring right now. So like I said, we do have farm fresh eggs. Those we're not going to ship. You're going to have to be in the northern part of Utah to get, but we have no problem selling those. We sell them for $3 a dozen. It's, I think she says $2.75 if you have your own egg carton. It's $3 if we need to supply the egg carton. So I'm going to stop here, get some stuff out, and we'll show you what's going on. All right, just got stuff put away. One car has left, but we have another car that's there already, and here they are. So there they are with their chickens and honey and whatever else they've got going on.